Hey, this is Cedric from Vertex Marketing Agency, a Facebook ad agency, and in this video, I'll share 8 Facebook ad predictions for 2021. Before we jump into that, I just want to say that if you'd like to connect, maybe you have a topic in mind for a YouTube video, or maybe you want somebody to run your ads for you, don't be shy, contact us, and let's connect. I'll actually leave my LinkedIn profile link in the description of this video. So now my 8 Facebook ad predictions for 2021. So after doing a lot of research and experiments and looking into my crystal ball, the number one is Facebook augmented reality. And it's going to be something a lot of businesses start implementing. Facebook just came out with a free open source software called Spark AR, and it's an augmented reality platform for Mac and Windows that allows you to somewhat easily create AR effects for mobile cameras. So, when you see a filter on Instagram, Facebook, or even Snapchat, that is actually a form of AR, but it can also be used for placing a new couch in your home, see if a frame fits on the wall, and do a lot of different things like that. It's a little bit like Photoshop or Sketch, but for AR. So Facebook actually partnered with companies like Michael Kors to test out this new feature at scale, and they saw some incredible results. So it's fair to say that in 2021, a lot of companies, especially e-commerce, will use the technology to improve the buying experience. Number two, Facebook acquired a company called Kustomer, and that's with the K, by the way, a CRM platform, a bit like HubSpot or Salesforce, which is basically a place to manage all the relationships you have with your customer. So I'm predicting that soon in Ads Manager, you'll have access to sales sequences and automated follow-ups. And I think it's about time that include that as part of Ads Manager because right now I feel like we rely a lot on third-party tools to track customer engagement, sales sequences, and track just your overall deals. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to do, moving forward with customer CRM. Number three, Facebook Newsfeeds ads format will remain the king. So I'm just generalizing things here. If you get better results in a different placement, like story or anything like that, keep it like that. But overall, I think the newsfeed will keep dominating other placement. But I would strongly suggest that you keep an eye on stories because I think that's going to be the next popular one. Number four, customer journey tracking. This has been around for a bit, but not a lot of companies or advertisers know about it. With the Facebook Analytic tool, you can actually create your own funnel and map the customer journey from awareness, consideration to the conversion stage. And I think more companies are going to move away from Google Analytics and use Facebook Analytics instead to track their Facebook ads performing. But don't get me wrong, Google Analytics will still be in the picture to track other sources of traffic. Number five, dynamic creative. So when you're creating an ad set in Ads Manager, there's a button that you can check and it will make your ad dynamic, meaning you upload a lot of different images, videos, descriptions, headline, and call to actions. And for each user, Facebook will create a variation that will be more personalized and more meaningful for the user. So I actually have a video on this and I'll link to it in the description of this video, but I really think this feature will only get more popular and soon it will be actually recommended by Facebook and it's just going to be seen as best practice in the industry. Number six, anyone on collecting emails, leads, and updating their customer list in Ads Manager will have a hard time seeing a great return on investment. The new iOS privacy update will affect the Facebook pixel and how it tracks users when they leave the platform. So I think it will be really hard for Facebook to create lookalike audiences based on the people that have viewed a specific page. And that's why it will be crucial for businesses to capture users' first name, last name, email, and store this data into a CRM or a Google Sheet, and then send the data to Ads Manager on a daily or weekly basis, depending on how many leads your company generates. Number seven, Instagram shopping. So that's a newer feature to Instagram and it lets businesses share products with their users. And honestly, that's really great for any e-commerce. And I'm predicting that soon, maybe not this year, but soon we will see Facebook warehouses and Facebook will have the exact same business structure that Amazon has. Think about it. If Facebook creates a product platform and quality service just like Amazon, why would someone still use Amazon? Before you buy a product on Amazon, that's what I do. I mean, I always look at the reviews and the comments. But imagine now with Instagram, you could take a look at their overall brand by looking at their posts, follower count, post comments, and much more. Let's face it, it would just be a better experience. So that's where I think Facebook is moving, and having a great presence on social media will be even more important now. And our final number 8, device fingerprint tracking will be used to identify users when other platforms can't. So let me explain. Because of the iOS privacy policy update, thanks Apple, tracking things like conversions will be harder, as I explained earlier. And Facebook announced that it will affect the attribution window, meaning if someone clicks on your ad and then they go to your website, but they don't convert, and then let's say they come back a few days after and then convert, Facebook might not be able to associate that conversion with your campaign. But with the help of device fingerprint, you can create your own attribution models. And then with this is something that companies that they might have to set up themselves, or Facebook is going to implement as part of their tracking. That I don't know, and I don't even think that Facebook will release that publicly. But I definitely know that fingerprint tracking is only getting more popular, and I'm pretty confident to say that that's one of the most accurate way to actually track your user. So guys, that is it for this video. Here are my predictions for 2021, but we want to hear, what do you think will happen this year with Facebook advertising? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'm sure you marketers understand the importance of engagement, and subscribe to this channel because we release videos just like this one every week. Ciao.